What's the worst betrayal you experienced from someone you loved? I mailed my brother a wedding invitation with one sentence inside. Don't come near my daughter ever again. 3 years earlier, I would have done anything for Ethan. He was the golden child while I was the invisible one cleaning up disasters nobody noticed. When our mom got cancer, I moved back home at 26, canceled my promotion, sold my car, and spent nights beside hospital machines while Ethan posted beach photos from Miami. One Christmas, mom handed Ethan a gold Rolex with his initials engraved inside, then smiled and gave me gas station slippers 2 sizes too big. I laughed like it didn't hurt, then cried in my car until my chest felt hollow. Mom died 6 months later. At the funeral, Ethan cried the loudest, hugged relatives, and talked about family sacrifice, while I stood there exhausted and broke from hospital bills. A week later, he showed up asking for help. Gambling debt, failed investments, maxed out cards. He claimed he just needed somewhere to stay temporarily. Against my better judgment, I said yes. At first it was small things, missing groceries, loud parties while I worked double shifts. Then money started disappearing from my kitchen drawer. One morning I opened my jewelry box and realized mom's necklace was gone, the only thing she left specifically to me. Ethan looked me dead in the eyes and blamed my memory. Then came the night everything changed. I got home early from work and heard my 7-year-old daughter crying upstairs. I ran into her room and found Ethan screaming inches from her face because she spilled juice near his laptop. The same terrifying scream our father used before he abandoned us. My daughter was shaking so badly she could barely breathe while Ethan rolled his eyes and muttered, "She's too sensitive." Something inside me went cold. That night after he fell asleep, I searched his room. Inside a drawer was mom's necklace beside a pawn shop receipt. He had sold it for gambling money, then secretly bought it back. I stared at that receipt for an hour before I started planning. For 6 months I worked doubles, saved every dollar, and quietly built an online business after my daughter fell asleep. Ethan mocked me constantly, calling it my cute little hobby. I said nothing. A year later, I bought my first house with a pink bedroom for my daughter and peace I hadn't felt in years. That same week, Ethan called crying, evicted, broke, alone. He asked if he could move in again. I invited him over one last time. When he arrived smiling with a cheap bottle of wine, I handed him a small gift box. Inside were the same oversized slippers mom gave me years ago, and the pawn receipt for her necklace. His face lost all color. I looked him straight in the eye and said, "You don't get access to my peace just because we share blood." Then I opened the front door. My daughter grabbed my hand while he walked out silently. Before the door closed, I gave him one final boundary. You'll never teach her fear the way you taught me. For the first time in my life, our house finally felt safe.